Welcome back aboard Blurred Force One with your boys Mo and Lottie. And today we're reviewing Gen V Season 1 finale. It's entitled Guardians of Godolkin, and it's come to you from Amazon Prime Video. So, what did we think about it, and should you be watching? And before we get into this review, get down there, hit like on this video. Lottie, here we are at the momentous final episode of the first season of Gen V, and I, what can I say? There's a big superhero coup. The woods are busted open. Blood, murder, mayhem, all that stuff's going on, and the man himself makes an appearance. Even
hmm
this this is a crazy episode, but I contend it is 100% on brand for the boys. This episode proceeded exact. If you watched the boys before, this episode proceeded exactly as you would expect, and as always in the world of the boys, good guys never win. I mean, like it's like watching Game of Thrones. You could every time you watch Game of Thrones, you're just like, are the bad guys ever going to actually lose? And I asked the same thing here, Lottie. Are the bad guys ever going to lose in this show?
What what I don't understand about that is that why did they lose? Why did the good guys lose and the bad guys won? And I don't get it. I literally was like watching it and I'm just like, I don't get this.
Well, yeah. Let's proceed through this episode. This look at the end of the last episode, there was a lot of shit going on. Shetty was dead. Cardosa's dead. Uh, Cate is radicalized. At the start of this, Sam's radicalized because of the everything that went on in the woods. But these are two people who Shetty and Cardosa, brutalize and traumatize, and they're ready to get theirs, and they're ready to get theirs with the help of the other kids in the woods. Now, one thing we didn't realize, and probably we should have put two and two together here, was that everyone in the woods, they aren't there if they're well adjusted. Like Sam's a basket case with a hell of a lot of power, and apparently a lot of those other people within the woods are similarly bad. He was saying one of the guy that they saw, the dead body, he's bipolar. And I'm like, oh, so you motherfuckers are down here for a good reason. Like basically the woods would have been cool if they hadn't decided, oh, we're gonna do, Nazi, human experiments on them.
Yeah.
So they, Cate is just like, nah, we're gonna do this. And she's got the Incredible Hulk on her side essentially, and what can Marie or Jordan do about it? Like nothing, basically. But we do get a lot of fun stuff. Like there's a lot of once the mayhem starts on campus, you get like the executives of Vought who are just like they're there and they're like, holy shit, somebody killed them, and then you get to be on the seven, and there's a lot of action going on in here. Uh,
hmm
and that all, and I hate to say it, it sort of overshadows some important stuff going on. With Andre and his dad, finding out that his powers are essentially, giving him brain damage, and that he also is going to get brain damage in using his powers. And so
Yeah.
there's this big revolt and all. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I say again, 100% on brand for the boys.
Yeah.
Death, mayhem, all that stuff. And but you ask a good question. Why did the good guys lose? You know why, right?
Because of Homelander.
Because the Vought is the most powerful corporation on Earth. They control a ton of politics and media and everything like that. they've shown in the past that they will make up a story that makes, that they think, looks good and makes sense for their bottom line. And Homelander runs the company. So yeah, I'm not surprised it turned out the way it did. What I am surprised by is, well, maybe it's because we understand the cynicism, but these kids, the Gen V, they really still think that heroes are real and can exist in this world that has been clearly showing them repeatedly that that's not the world they live in. You know?
Yeah.
And it's it's unfortunate, but when things ending up the way they did, I wasn't surprised at all. It's a world that rewards bad behavior.
Yeah. And yeah, it's unfortunate, and it shows, like you said, because I was completely right that, like, I know you like to
I,
see the good in people, but I knew Kate was a piece of shit deep down.
I
Uh,
don't agree with that. That's the thing is
no,
I don't agree.
she is because she's killing innocent people too that literally have nothing
Well, okay.
to do.
How about this? Let me moderate this. Let me moderate it. She is a traumatized person that, because of her trauma, and similarly with Sam, they have put on all humanity what some people did to them. And also, they buy into this whole Homelander, soup supremacist bullshit that they don't think that they're actually humans. This is like, what if the X-Men, if Magneto was, Magneto was the vanguard. Not Magneto as running the X-Men, but Magneto, evil, Brotherhood of Evil Mutants Magneto. What if he was the guy who held sway and there was no Professor X and X-Men to kind of counter him? And so they bought into this because of their trauma. And they, in some part, Vought sort of has made this bed that they now have to lie in. This bed full of, like, just daggers and poison. So yes, she
I will be
sucks.
on your side. I will be on your side, but there are two characters in the show that completely that have probably went through worse than her, and they have went through worse than her, and they're still good people. And that's Marie, who's also in the show, and then Kumiko, who is in the actual The Boys TV show.
Right.
Then they still chose to be good people. She's just not a good person. She just never really was a good person. It's just this show. This is what The Boys does. The writers of The Boys, they are really good at making you think that somebody is a good character and make you feel bad for the wrong people. Now, I'm
Right.
not saying what she deserved, what she went through as a child, but she's at the end of the day, she's still not a good person. It's the same thing with Sam. Sam, at the end of the day, is not a good person. He's
Yeah.
just not.
Yeah. I mean,
He's not his brother.
yeah, well, and I like that they showed literally him wrestling with his conscience and his conscience losing. This his conscience losing because he decided that you know he's picked people, or in this case, all of humanity as the source of his pain, and therefore he can dehumanize them and proceed to go ape shit, which it does put him on the same level as Homeland. And by the way, we're just gonna be in spoilers right now. Homelander being like, "Oh, you fought against your own people. You're an animal," and I'm like, "No, bitch, you're an animal. You just you. That's hilarious that you're sitting up here talking about, because Marie goes full bloodbender and destroys Kate's arm, but in an effort to keep her from just, like, murdering people. So, but he's like,
How, how many freaking soups has he killed?
well, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, you fucking hypocrite. How many soups have you killed yourself? We can name, like, at least five, and you are constantly threatening to kill others. So don't give me this whole "how dare you lift your hand," bitch. You've done it many times, but of course most people don't know that.
Yeah.
Uh,
And then I didn't say this on the show. I didn't say this on the show, but I said this offline to one of my friends, and I 100% predicted it. I said that there was going to be a split. I didn't say it on our last review, but I felt literally, and if Anthony was here, he will 100% agree. And I called it. I said Sam and Cate are going to split from the other four, and I feel Marie is going to join the boys. She's going to join the boys because we saw at the
well,
end.
she ain't gonna she ain't doing a fuck thing right now. That as we saw,
What's the name's gonna find
well,
them?
as they say, no good deed goes unpunished, and
Yeah.
their efforts to save as many human lives as they could in the process,
It's fucked up, by the way. That is just,
and literally saved the CEO of Vought
man, fuck
and
that
all of
bitch,
all
man.
of these. He's literally saved them, but nope. Homelander said fuck them, so they're in a little box, which is I thought it was. I was like, oh man, Homelander's about to kill this woman. Nope. So this leads to a question like, how fucking strong is
Which is
Marie?
fucking crazy. That is
How
crazy
strong
too.
is Marie?
And you know what I think it is? You know why I think she survived it? I think she subconsciously hardened her blood to be like steel. Like she can harden her blood to make it like strong as hell. Like I said this. I already said it. She's gonna join the boys because we all saw at the end of the episode Butcher. And Butcher is on to them. He's going to find them, and because she is the neg to the two most powerful soups in the world of the boys. She's a neg to Homelander because Homelander can't kill her. And then
Which
she's a neg.
yeah, to Newman. I'm still floored by it because I was like, God dang, I was like, they're really about to kill Marie.
I thought she was dead.
And she wakes up. I was like, bitch, how the hell you survived that? And he's like, you took that blast like a champ. And I was like, there's a bunch of suits.
I bet
that would
Homelander was pissed.
She
I
was
bet
like,
Homelander was pissed.
she was just like anybody else that would have killed them. And I was like, oh damn, nah, she's better than Victoria Newman. And we can speculate a little bit here. I feel this is true. I think the Gen V generation have stronger versions of the powers that they have stronger powers than people who are older than them have similar powers. Like when I say that, I mean I'm pretty sure Maria is a better bloodbender than Newman is, right?
Yeah. Because I don't think Newman can do that. Like, I don't think Newman could survive Homelander's attack.
I don't think she would know how to do it. I don't think Newman could have done what she did to see the invisible guy, right? Also, Andre is more. I think Andre's more powerful than his dad.
Oh yeah.
I think Andre's more powerful than his dad. I can't say for. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have the same power, but I know for sure. I'm pretty sure Sam could fist fight with Homelander and not die. Right? Like
That
I feel certain about that.
Yeah, these generation and that's why I feel like I'm not all of them, because we lived in the universe of the boys. Unfortunately, one of those four is going to get killed. I don't know which one,
Probably.
but
Probably
one of them is going to get.
Yeah, probably. I honestly think it's going to be Andre.
One of them is going to die. One of them is going out of the four that decided to be good people. One of them is going to die. Marie is not going to die because she is literally the neg. She has to join. She's either going to join the boys or help them because she is the neg to the two most powerful soups in the universe of the boys.
Yeah,
she's their neg. I admit that really was like okay, especially seeing what's his name at the end? Butcher at the end. I am very, very interested because this is pretty much now we know for a fact this is the prequel to season
Yeah.
4.
Oh, they said
You
that. They did say that for sure. It definitely is going to lead right into it. I also like seeing Emma. Emma, God, that girl can't get a break. Like Sam, I thought she had a real connection, but maybe she was trying to, he felt like she was trying to control him too much. But we found out, and this is kind of a fucked up thing too. But we found out she doesn't need to throw up to get small. You know what
it's
she needs?
connected to
Yeah, you know what she needs to do? She needs to feel small. And he made her
yeah.
feel small for her to, and she's like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Oh, she emotionally fucked you up. That's your power." How fucking screwed. Like, think about all of their powers. Why is every one of their powers detrimental? Like, they're more powerful, I think, than the other soups around them, but it also fucks them up too. You know?
But even what's her name? I think Marie's Homelander was scared as fuck, man. 'Cause that man, because she doesn't just have to blow your head up. That woman can make you explode. My God.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I don't. He probably saw the aftermath of her blowing up her hand, Kate's arm. But like, I think that here's the thing. I don't think Homelander thinks she's a real threat. I
Oh yeah,
think
he can think that.
I think that he's hearing other people, like his advisors or whatever at Vought, say like she could be on the seven. He's hearing that, and he's not seeing like, no, she could fuck you up for real. You know, because even though he saw that, even though she survived his laser blast and all that, I don't think that. I think he writes it off as, oh, I was going easy because we need to, or he's gonna make up a reason why he shouldn't be concerned about her. And in the meantime, she actually has got like serious power against him. So, like, I co-signed the whole thing about joining the boys. I'm just curious, how the fuck are they gonna get those kids out of there? They're in a locked room that has no doors. So they had to use another soup to get them in there. If you think about it, they had to get a phasing soup to get them into there. So this, yeah, and they got all of this. I was wrong about one thing. I said, oh, at the end of this, they are gonna. I was half right. I was half right about this. I said, I feel like at the end of this, they're going to be cast as the villains against the seven, right? So I was half right about that. This is true. They are not the Guardians of Godalkin are actually the people that were perpetuating the murders with Cate and Sam. And that's of course because Homelander's like, you guys are in it for your the master race, so cool. We're gonna put you up front. And of course, the four they take the fall for everything that went down. But I was right that they were going to be cast as villains. I was wrong that they were going to go on the run. And I should have known better because that isn't the way that things work in the boys universe. If you are a truly good person, if you're not dead, you're in jail or you're being experimented on. That's pretty much the only way. Like every truly good person that ever existed except Starlight are dead or gone.
Yep, unfortunately.
Yeah, this is a great episode. I enjoyed the hell out of it, and boys season 4 need to get get the fuck here right now because
Yep.
this whole waiting for them to come back. This is not good enough. Y'all can't be playing like this. So great. I thought it was a great season. It's just overall great show.
I agree.
Yeah.
I like this episode.
Yeah. So I guess that's all of our thoughts on this this episode, this finale, and I get this show in general. But what did you guys think about this finale? What did you think about the show, and what did you think about what we had to say? Get down to the comment section, leave your thoughts there, and of course you can always hit us up. SuperNotFunnyShow@gmail.com. It's Super Not Funny Show on Threads. And check us out on TikTok, Instagram also. And while you're doing that, also get down there, hit like on this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification bell. It helps to grow this channel, helps more people to see videos just like this. All right, thanks for joining us. Come back to the channel. We got plenty more reviews and podcasts, so go check all of that good stuff out. Until then, I've been Mo, your commentator extraordinaire on all things pop culture, joined by the anime expert, video game designer, and lover of all things superhero, my good friend Lottie. We'll see you guys on the other side of the thread. Peace.
Peace.